Am I the for being irritated that I had to share my snack with my boyfriend? Depends on the snack and how hungry you were, and if he had any of his own. So I'm feeling the knot so far. I'm a feeling the knot, but this one's really short, so we're gonna find out quick.
Who is he? He's an asshole, sir. I know that. What's his name? That is his name, sir. Oh, Major Asshole. And his cousin? He's an asshole too, sir. Gun is made first class Philip Asshole. How many assholes we got on this ship, anyhow? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I know this sounds redonkulous, but for context, he had his own snack. Oh, if he had his own snack, then I'm saying no. And said he would share some of his. Oh. By the time I got done with mine, he had ate all of his and still wanted some of mine. It literally annoyed me so much because it feels like I'm obligated to share everything with him like a kid. He has no self-control when it comes to eating shit at a normal pace. I just can't sometimes with his quirks. Okay. Again here? Wow. I'm going to say here, like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're 31 years old. Why the fuck are you eating? Why? All right. I'm going to have to go there. I did this on the last Am I the Asshole stream, but I'm going to have to go there. Here's what a real man does. When they have a snack and their lady has a snack, a real man looks at his lady and he goes, "Darling, I just wanted to thank you so much for the time that we shared together. I want to thank you for being a part of my life, and to show my gratitude for you, I want to take a portion of my own snack that I picked out, knowing that it was something that you would enjoy as well. I want to take a portion of that snack and share it with you, my dear, with no expectations of you sharing any of your snack back to me. Please enjoy." That's what a good partner does. But, I mean, you're 31 years old, dude. What the f***? You're acting like a child. She's 26 and she's got you beat. Seriously? I don't know. I don't know what is going on, but for sure with this one,
the verdict is
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that if he doesn't like what I'm making for dinner at my apartment, he can get his own food or just not eat at my place? Again, this is first off, from just reading what I've read there, nope, not the asshole. I mean, it would be nice if you let him know, hey, I'm going to be making this ahead of time. If it's not like if he's coming over at a special time or something, just be like, hey, just to let you know ahead of time, tonight I'm going to be making X, Y, or Z. So maybe pick something up for yourself if you don't like that. Or if you do, I'll have enough for both of us. But again, we don't know any further than that. But I'm going to put at this point, no, not the asshole. All right, this one we get an age. My boyfriend, 25, and I, 24, have been dating for almost a year. And this is the first real fight we've had. We have disagreed about small things, but never actually gotten into a fight until now. Okay. we both work very busy jobs, and one of the main ways we make time for each other during the work week is to just have dinner. Okay. Watch a show. All right. And sleep over together at one of our apartments. Okay. I usually get off work an hour before he does, and he works not far from my apartment, so 9 out of 10 times it's him who's coming over to my place after work. All right, cool. So it sounds like right now you have proximity, so therefore it is easier for him to come over to your place. Makes sense. I don't want to delve too much because I feel like there's more story we need before I really start making any calls here, because I already kind of have an idea of a few things, but I want to read more because I think there might be more going on here. We've been relying pretty heavily on processed, ready-to-eat food from the store and takeout for the past year or so. I have just felt so too tired to cook after work and have not been making the healthiest choices. One of my New Year resolutions is to change that. So I signed up for the meal kit and chose a plan where I get healthy options and can make it in under 30 minutes. It's honestly been a game changer. I'm saving a ton of money and eating much healthier, Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I've had more energy too. Okay. Boyfriend came over for dinner last week, and the recipe I was making was cheeseburger bowls. That sounds pretty fucking good. Basically everything you'd put on a cheeseburger, just in a bowl with no bun. Still sounds pretty fucking good. I also added roasted potatoes to the bowl. Okay, so now you're getting some starch in there, not sounding too bad. And roasted potatoes. So yeah, that sounds pretty damn good. In the bowls, it was like a salad, and when he came to the kitchen and he saw what I was making, he started rolling his eyes and saying, I should just eat a burger with the damn bun because life is so short. Yeah, there's that, but okay. And then started saying he didn't want to date a girl who wouldn't even eat a burger. I told him I'm definitely still going to eat burgers, but this was the recipe I had for tonight, and it didn't come with buns, and I didn't really care if I had one or not. I pointed out it was a complete meal with all the food groups, and he said that wasn't the point. He told me he's sick of choosing all the fit and healthy options on the meal plan, and he wants some real comfort food. Then have him make it. I told him it was my apartment. If he didn't want to eat what I was making, he could get himself fast food or something on the way here, or he could just not come over. He got super offended. No, seriously, like, you're trying to do better for yourself. You're trying to make yourself feel better, and you're trying to be healthy. You're ultimately saying, according to what I read earlier, that you're wanting to be healthy for a possible and potential future with this person. And instead of him being like, wow, that's so sweet of you that you're trying to do better for your own health so that you'll have a nice long life and that we can be together if the two of us are together for longer. But instead, he's like, I just want comfort food. After a few fucking weeks, we're only at the 15th of the month. We are literally just over 2 days into our month, which is a brand new fucking year. You're saying you just started doing this and he's already bitching about it? Well, you know what? Maybe 9 out of 10 days he don't need to stay over there. He said he wants to keep having dinner with me, but have his opinions respected and just have me make something he wants to eat at least some of the time. I've been making stuff I know he doesn't I haven't been making stuff I know he doesn't like. It's just the usual. It's just different than the usual stuff, my usual KFC pizza and grocery store sushi rotation I had going before this. So it sounds like you're just trying to make stuff. You're trying to save money. You're trying to be more economical as well as more thoughtful in what you're ingesting and putting in your body. So I'm not hearing anything here that's bad on your end. I'm hearing him kind of being like an asshole because he's not getting his Happy Meal and he's not getting his Big Kids Meal. Fuck. I mean, just tell him to go to McDonald's and get a toy out of the Happy Meal and he'll be a happy little prick. I told him I don't want to go back to eating junk all the time, and now he hasn't come over in a few days and he's acting really weird. I'm thinking about breaking up with him over this, but then a part of me is wondering if I should just try to be more No, you shouldn't. No. All right. This one, we're going to continue to talk about it, but this one,
the verdict is
you were definitely not an asshole here. He is acting like a spoiled little child. He got used to the fact that because you were tired, because you were not wanting to, put yourself out or whatever, that you weren't regularly cooking, or you weren't doing, you were going out for crap food, and he liked that because it was easy and he didn't have to do anything, and you just had crap food. And now he doesn't like the fact that now you're actually trying to make something good. You're actually putting an effort in. And it probably makes him feel bad because he just wants shit food. He just wants simple and easy. He just wants to be like a man child, like I've been saying with some of these other people before you. He just wants to be a man child, so no, you're not the asshole. He's being more of the asshole for sure. For sure.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Am I the asshole for doing shrooms without my girlfriend knowing? Well, depends. Did she want to do shrooms with you? Because usually doing shrooms together, I mean, good. I did shrooms and my girlfriend doesn't want to be with me anymore. Last night, I did shrooms for the first time. 3.5. You started off with 3. Boy, you did a big boy dose right off the bat. Had an amazing time. I healed from a lot of past trauma. Felt extremely guilty because I didn't let my girlfriend know. I told myself I would tell her today, and it went terrible. Okay, first of all, why didn't you tell her first if you were going to do this? This is something that, I mean, that's something, if you're going to be trying to heal from traumas and stuff like that, that's something you really should be talking to your partner about beforehand, especially going on something like that, because you need to, that kind of stuff needs to be done in a safe space, and it might have helped to have her there to help you get through some of it, so maybe you should have talked about it beforehand. We had talked briefly about shrooms before. I knew she didn't like them. I didn't know it would be a deal breaker. So then, but see, here's the thing. Had you talked about it, you would have found out. Be a deal breaker in our relationship. We had some struggle in our relationship, but we've always been able to work things out, obviously not move forward. The past month has been amazing with us, and I'm afraid I've ruined it. Well, it sounds like you may very well have, because especially something like that, if you already knew she had misgivings about shrooms to begin with, and you were planning to do them, you should have sat down with her and had a discussion with her more about it than just taking it and having her just think, oh, well, it was just a philosophical discussion before. There should be steps between the philosophical discussion of maybe I'd like to sometime and the actual trying. And part of that should be a discussion with your significant other, in this case, to let them know of your plans for it so you don't have an issue like this. I told her I did shrooms and how I feel connected to myself and healed. I struggled with some mental health issues, so it felt like I was making progress. She became extremely distant, telling me she couldn't talk about it and she needs space. So I gave her the space she needed. A few hours later, I text her to see how she's feeling. That's not space. She tells me she doesn't know and that I hurt her, and even told me she can't trust me anymore. Honestly, yeah, kinda. I get that in a way. She then tells me she then tells my parents I did shrooms and I got caught with about 4 grams. I had trusted her with this, and she tells my parents I felt extremely betrayed and what I had. How old are you? How old are you? All right, anyways, I feel I have ruined what we had, but at the same time, I feel like I'm closer to myself and healed from my trauma. I'm not exactly sure what to do here. She thinks I'm going down the wrong path, but it was a one-time thing and out of curiosity, which I told her. I mean, this is a tough one, because seriously here, you did go behind her back knowing that she had misgivings and she had some ideas on the whole doing shrooms, and you did go behind her back and do them anyway. Conversely, she went behind your back afterward and just like flat out told your parents. But how the fuck old are you guys? How the fuck old are you? Are we talking a couple of people in their 20s, or are you guys freaking teenagers? Because if you're teenagers, I mean, you shouldn't have been doing it anyways. Honestly, shrooms, weed, any of that stuff, really, you're not healing from anything yet. Your prefrontal cortex hasn't fully formed until you're about 24, 25 years old. Until that time, you can, by doing hallucinogenics, you can actually stunt your growth. You can cause other problems. I know I'm sounding like a buzzkill from someone who sits here smoking weed a lot, but honestly, you have to be careful with that kind of stuff. And it sounds, the way things are being put, it sounds like you guys are pretty young. And I'm going to say that she had every right to tell your parents, because if you're doing this behind their back too, then it sounds like, I'm sorry to say, but
The verdict is